Was ist los?
Don't lie. This woman is hijacking. Guys, so I rented a house from a woman who's hijacked this building. I didn't know. She said to me it was her house. And now, because she's hijacking the building, she's gotten thugs to come take out my furniture. So I'm appealing to the justice system of South Africa to come and make this right. This woman hijacked and made me pay rent up front. Basically, she was hijacking me. She robbed me of my money. And this guy's about to hurt me with the gate. You are squashing me. And now they're locking my kids inside. They are locking my children in this house. And I've been calling cops and stop pushing me. Ngshaye. Do it. And we've been calling cops to no avail. Sorry, my children are in there. This lady hijacked this building. I don't know, she told me it was her house. And I paid rent up front, and now she's lying and saying it's her house and locking my kids inside while I'm outside, and she's throwing my stuff out. Now they've locked me out of this house while some of my stuff is in there, including my children. I just want my children.
Oh, this is how my Mother's Days look like. Yeah, my baby chef cooking for us. Pan-fried beef. Looking yummy. And yes, mac and cheese. Oh yeah, can see. Oh yeah, gonna have like a very yummy food. She's doing her thing. I'm getting spoiled today. I'm just sitting watching. Ooh, having my personal person, my chef. Oh, blessings of being a mother. Yeah, I'm having her and my cousin. They're busy in the kitchen there.
Please don't put all your drama on social media and then tell us to mind our own business. Listen, I'm on season 3, episode 4 of your nonsense.
Queen Nandi was kicked out of her rental house in Sandton. She was on Facebook yesterday crying, saying men were throwing out her furniture and her children were still inside. She said she paid her rent and the landlord was lying and sent people to force her out. The landlord said Queen Nandi's rental contract ended on the 7th of June 2025, but she refused to leave, so they had to remove her things. The landlord, Sis V, says Queen Nandi only rented the house for 8 weeks and her lease ended on the 7th of June 2025, but she didn't leave even after the police got involved. The landlord posted this caption on TikTok: "After I rented a house for 8 weeks to a production company and now you're supposed to be socialized, refused to move after shooting her reality show. I chose to go home and have fresh air, giving God time to deal with her." Queen Nandi posted a long caption on Facebook today and in the morning, just trying to explain to the public what happened yesterday. So it's in Xhosa and Mzansi. I can hear Xhosa, but I can't read it. So I went to Google Translate, and this is what the caption reads. "Dear Reverend Mlombi, Mzansi, Reverend Mlombi is Queen Nandi's husband. I am so sorry I took that call from Vuyiseka Mpikeka on the 7th of April. I was heavily pregnant at the time when this lady called me crying, saying her daughter, her only child, was being kicked out of university in her final year. As a mother and a woman, I thought, no ways. A child can't just be kicked out. I have to do something. She claimed to be a real estate agent. So I said, you know what? I'm actually looking for a place to stay for me and my family. Besides, I just signed a contract, can't go into details, so I thought, why not? Help me find a house. I'm sure there's a commission in it or something, and in the process we can figure out a solution for her and her daughter. The lady then started coming to the B&B we were staying at the time almost every day. I was determined to help this mother, so I entertained her. My husband warned me, saying, I know where this is going, babe. Let this woman go. You are no Mother Teresa. I thought he was just being a typical man who doesn't understand. Fast forward, one day after viewing a house in Bedford View, Vuyiseka said, I need to go shower, because she was still wearing the same clothes she had on 2 days before when I last saw her. Turns out she had been at some other man's place. Okay, fine. We went to her house and I called my friend to come along, since we were also interested in getting into real estate business. When my friend arrived at Vuyiseka's place, we were in awe of how beautiful her home was. She gave us a tour of this huge house. My friend and I were stunned by the woman's success. She went on about how she would have millions in her account and not even know what to do with it. But since last year business went bad, we didn't question that. We were just like, wow, your house is beautiful, Sisi. Long story short, V said she has a friend who asked, but Nandi, why don't you just use my house? I'll stay in the cottage anyway. This house is huge and it's just me alone. Yo, my friend and I cried tears of joy and even prayed right there. My friend is a serious prayer warrior. I even opened one eye while she was praying because I could now see that there was more to the story. This lady was acting like she was doing me a favor as, Mtase, my dear. Yet, she was actually going to charge me rent of 22,000 rand per month. I thought, it's fine. She needs the money. I need a place to stay. It's a win-win situation. So we verbally agreed, since I didn't have the FICA documents, that I would pay 3 months upfront. I then asked the people that I had the contract with to pay an advance straight into Vuyiseka's account. They broke it down as deposit and 2 months rent. Because it's a company, they wanted to safeguard themselves with a contract. So yes, a contract was signed that I would stay for 6 weeks. Me, being Xhosa, thought we would have a gentleman's agreement. Oh, I shouldn't have. We understood it as rent for 3 months, and as a real estate agent, she would also find us another place near schools. Okay. Then while we were still living there, boom, my husband was served with an eviction paper dated September 24. I immediately packed up in shock, wondering how Sis V would drag me into something that would get us kicked out like that. My husband said, boo, I told you so. I told him, not now, champ. I kept quiet and focused on what needed to be done. I found an affidavit dated 2018 in the wardrobe and just read it to familiarize myself. This lady is appealing to whoever that her real estate company should be given a second chance. That was long ago though. I realized, shame, my dear. I have always supported her because of her celebrity status, so I decided to Google this celeb. Boom. Hello, Peter came up. The unsuspecting homeowner is now asking for help about this house being hijacked by a tenant. Apparently, according to neighbors, there's chaos there. Something is being filmed and now that's happening on his property illegally. So I'm clearing my name while making sure my family has bread on the table. To be continued. P.S. I am drained.
Into eyenzekayo uNandi came ezoshuta i-reality show njengoba ubona ndilapha emapoliseni
Yakubona
uNandi ziproof zonke ezi
Okay.
uNandi beshuta just for 8 weeks yonke nansi ne-lease agreement ndinika
Okay.
amapolisa nansi
Okay.
ayo yam naye
ikhona la company ibishuta, okay.
bathi
Okay.
bangakasali because
Uye bezawushuta. Okay.
uNandi after that she doesn't want to go out. I-reason
Isithini wayisa rent ixesha elingana?
ithi 8 weeks
8 weeks, oh, okay, okay,
befanele uphumile nge-7 kaJuni.
kaJuni
Endala sisiza nalapha namapolisa ethetha naye ukuthi endihlukumeza bize neetshomi kugcwale kwenziwe nebhadi andinguye umntu webhadi ndiyazikhonzela athetha naloo nto babantu abasinzweyo bathentsheni bathi I've been coming here for 4 days bendilala kabhuti wam uNandi undixele
ifurniture yakhe ifike njani ba?
ifurniture yakhe uthe ucela kubekho part of ifurniture yakhe so that abantu bacibe yindlu yakhe kuba besazi ifurniture yakhe and nakube beshuta nam ndavuma kanti andiyazi bamuva in ogqiba waxoka
So yimake uye wathini wena ngoba shuta ubuhleliphi ndibona kukho cottages bangasema
kune cottage emva but bendifake ifurniture yami ifakwe emarumini but bendiyo-ordeyinwa ngo-April. So njengoba bendiyo-ordeyinwa ngo-April and then bezawubuya ne-KZN. So ixesha labo lohlala, it was a short time, like 8 weeks.
Like 8 weeks.
Ndibuye kushiyeke ngokomthetho ndibuye nje sekushiyeke almost 2 weeks okanye less than 2 weeks. So for me bengingazibapha. Umntanam usesikolweni eTheshaka. Umntanam akakwazi uze ekhaya. UNandi forcefully akafuni. After ndi-ordeyiniwe bekufanele into yokubana ndiye naNansika kwenziwa
i-celebration.
Ifemeli yam ize bebezawuza UNandi akafuna uphuma mna ndandibanike a week after. Aba bantu abathengisayo, 2 of them okhazini bam badiniwe kukho ubrother wakhe brother wakhe laa brother wakhe bebavulele necase up bathi xa bethetha ndine-proof the house have renovated it kuba bendiyithenga indlu sasivumelene
nalowa wasemalawi
original owner, and then they find out into yobana uyandibhoba bendibhatala ii-bills ezingaka zombane oo-12,000 oo-8,000 xa ndizikhweshina kwazovala umbane ndibuza njani. And then I went to kwamasipala bathi they need to mandifuna i-power of attorney. Ndabaxelela istory bathi hayibo sisiyabroka bandibonisa uba hayibo lo mntu ubhatalisa izikweleti zakudala. So basically the owner wanted to scam me. So mna ndayakwela ndicela i-power of attorney. Remember the story sehouse, it was because i-reason ingakabi khange bekho kwigama lam ndandiyusa ndize ndayothatha le fowuni ndangenazikweleti na even a-car bendithenga cash. So kwathiwa noba ungenazikweleti but ikho isikolo
for ubana i-credit score ufuna kube
ndandiyenza ne-agent uthe waxoka, and then there we did it verbally but kwabakho nee-emails uba ndingarenovata. Sindine-pictures, I renovated the house in 4 days babelala phaa abantu. So I think assume uba ndirich okanye ndimali. So they wanted to scam me. So what happened is when they did that ndabuza avalwa njani amanzi, why kuzovalwa amanzi kodwa ndiyabhatala. I went to kwamasipala ndafuma umbane xa ndifaka umbane usithi zero ndambuza kanti babe yonke into babe wena amanzi babe yonke into. Ndine-emails that I gave to the lawyers ukuthi mna guys I cannot be involved in such. That was the reason that the house was never that I'm a South African. I'm not gonna gang with non-South African to rob South African government. I've got those emails. Ngo-April we went to court bebethi bayandi-evict. Ayiwa ecourt yadismisswa i-application yakhe andiyazi ngenjani lakhe. And then from there uNandi beshuka ndaxelela the lawyers ukuthi
uNandi yima udibene le company lena idibene njani nawe kwenzeke njani
sikhumbula isitori sikaCwethu.
Yes,
I'm the woman was helping behind kaCwethu. I'm a youth and a child developer by profession. Right? And ndiyanceda kakhulu into ze-gender-based studies abantwana. And then ngela xesha ntamakaCwethu kokhona kuqala i-trend uNandi wakhe wa-evictwa
Bedford View
ndabona kuthiwa abantwana ndazama umricha out ndingabonisa ne-proof up xa ndimricha out uNandi and then akamphendula immediately ndinewari yabantwana. And then emva koko wangatsho qale ndithi conference call. Kulaa conference call kamama kaCwethu ndibone mos hayibo le number ndinethi pin Nandi. That was the story. Ndishona nguwe andi-approach athi jonga sesindinazo nazi ii-messages zethu wathi ufuna indlu orent. Ndahamba ndayomviwisa iBedford View ndimane ndiviwa naye. That's how I started to see Nandi. Ndamfumana ehlala eKensington neberenta kwi-guest house iroom eyi-1 behlala bonke nabantwana nomyeni. Wathi barenta 800 and something. Ndithi yona hayi man, that's not wise. Le 800 and something ungayibhatala for i-rental njengoba ebendiviwa naye. Athi kume une-stress uqala i-reality show abana ndayoyishutela fanele ishute eMonday ibe iMonday i-next week.
Next week, okay.
Andibonise indlu athi kuyafanele anansike ashute le ndlu ashute kule ndlu. Le ndlu is-around Rosettenville. Ndithi nayo that's not a safe area for abantwana. Mna ke my concern is always
abantwana.
Even ngoku njengonandi ndithunyelwe ividiyo mna ndiyotrend kanajani esithi mna ndicela abantwana uNandi ndixele abantwana evumini phaa endlini njengoba bekhutshwa into
batsha babhuti babo bathi waphuma ngemva.
Ndathi ndicela nize nizokhapha ungayendlini ngoku ndingakusa ngathi mabakhapha umnyango bakhupha abantwana because I cannot be a child developer.
Uphinde ngoku kuthiwe
ngiyacela abantwana bakhutshwa
baphume kahle ngabonile
yakhe
le lithetha
itshomi yakhe le iloya yakhe nguNangamso nabo first day babeseboyi-20 now uNangamso ndimfowunele nansi i-production nansi jona sisi nansi i-production yabona isithi uNandi akafuna ukuphuma abayazi baba bathini bazawubamba imali yakhe. Ndamfowunela uNangamso le lawyer yakhe le chomi yakhe bagenga against uNandi yazi uNangamso aze athi iwesa uNandi enzele nto nyani uyayinida i-property. Ndithi ke mna uNandi if angathetha kakhe nam I can even assist afumane indlu. That was a temporary arrangement. Siye shooting not for Nandi to stay. Wathi uNandi akafuna abantu babone uba yondlu yakhe. That's how she moved the furniture in. Namos ndendiyazi uba kuyashutwa and xa i-reality show
awunayicinga ubana uzawuyindlela angenanga
and saying this is the production yabona ndisibonela amapolisa from my phone bathi abayazi what to do uNandi akafuna ukwenza nto they've done their best.
sisi yami yinto
injalo ke sisi
uphi ngoku bezile na
kuthiwa undlulele necase kuthiwa uthile nzi-damage of property ngelo xesha ubrother wakho uchapha bengicela izinto zakhe zipakwe kakuhle isihlangu sikanandi ndizipakishe ngokwam emabhox enasika kwii-paper bags ndisithi ndicela into zikanandi zingenayo i-tv ndathi bhuti ndicela niyibeke phezu kwento i-tv kanandi unandi bephusha before acategorize Facebook bephusha ezaa zinto ezisakaza unandi zibuyisela so she always and wascreama phandle mna kuze i-security sithi my neighbors abobarbara bathi please go and run and check if uvuyi is fine. I've never had drama until even idrama okuqala yenzeke unandi naxesha beshuta phaa unandi walwa nee-in-laws zakhe ziphume abantu bakomyeni bekhala befuqa suitcase ndabiza ama-security even umntana akhe unandi lwa naye umzalele phaa endlini ndime bebaleka around ndibiza i-ambulance umzalele erumini I've got all the proof bendibaleka around apha sesindine-proof where I gave unandi 5,000 esithi ustranded for abantwana ndaphi 5,000 mna because of kids. So now I suffer because of my kindness. Even abantwana bakhe ndine-recordings apho umyena kadazi babe ndimrekhoda abantwana bakhe bayazi abanoke windeni bathi hayi anti we love you babaleka wathi umyena hayi xa umbona ndihleli apha kuthiwa bandigada abantwana bangazikuni ndithi itrauma engako unanditraumatize abantwana sisi and use abantu to traumatize innocent souls. Abantwana bakhe ndini ndithe maqhatywe umnyango uba thixele waphuma ngaphandle. The other day ndaza amapolisa afika ndilele unandi wafonela police station wathi ndiyabaharasa wathi mna ndibe i-TV yakhe ndilele amapolisa othuka fika ndilele. That is why esithi amapolisa
awenzi into itshomi yakho
afika angayazi kuthiwa andiwazi namapolisa nditshomi nanga namapolisa
sisi
hayi guys. Hey, moya ingcwele. But you know what? One thing that I know, uThixo is the God of the truth. Unandi udizala amabhadi ngokuxoka ngabantu aba-innocent ngokuskema abantu athi yena. And one day she will remember all these bad things that she does to people. Ndimsendele i-message ngenye imini apha ndathi do not bleed to people abathunyelwa nguThixo to help you. Kwaloo nto afundisa abantwana that trauma. It's not fine. Ngenye imini ndandisishopha ndisithi mna ndicela umripota because traumatize abantwana ageza le nto ageza umntu athathe amapolisa xa efike egqibo ndigeza
abamba abantwana
njongo wayendilokile sisi wathatha umntana lo ungcoma kanje amapolisa afike ebamba umntana wenza ezo zinto blackmail abantu
yini namani sisi ayisendi
abantu bayandithumela bayo uyathanda and I just said God will speak for me. Abanye besithi mandirespond I don't want to respond for anything.
Uyayazi
and okenthuka ngensindiso ndazichuzela usindiso it was my choice. Wonke umuntu une-choice yakhe to be born again was my choice and I'm fine with my God. And the same God uzayiveza inyani to the South Africans and everybody. Maybe that's how God wants to ibhayibhile ithi
so ngoku nikhuphe zonke into zakhe zingaphandle zonke
ziphumile ubrother wakho mepha akho andiyazi but ziphumile ugenga with these people from Malawi abafuna ukurobha mna and then how to ubhalelo sisi wabhala bamna ndihayijeke into yakhe i-court I cannot hijack okanye and make a court to make another decision. After the court she went naloo nto nandathetha ngayo sisinantsi proof uzithunyelwa ndim ezi zinto uzithunyelwa ndim uba ndisithi nandi andifuni ube nangxaki so yibona ifoni yam ibhisi. No, I'm not going to deactivate Facebook. I'm not going to do that. I know the truth. And
no, yazi into mawuyenza kutheni ke ungavali comments vali comments
I know even God will have time. Nobody ngazifunda ndizikwenza kanti because zamsanhlungu ayikho ipenelive more than ipenelive somebody. Apha ndiyaziwa people station but batheko yiso ndilele ndidrive ndiya ko-Pretoria unande blocka ngaphandle
hayi bo
endlini le ndimfake kuyo wayoguglisha lasisi kuba ndimnike this wayoguglisha wazenza ifriend yakhe lo sisi wasemalawi
thini Thixo wami thibona
ubonisa mnandi ndiyakubonisa mna sisi mna ndithe i-reason esithi exoka ngamapolisa it's because amapolisa asebenza ngeproof.
So yenzeke le nto uzoba live ubaleke waba live because ufuna ukwenje
and then after ekhapha impahla zakhe ezisakaza ogqiba ungathi kwathiwa belapha epolice station so ufuna ibe ngathi ndidamage something ngelo xesha besibhakwe kakuhle unandi dangerous. Unandi she's very dangerous. iwesi naloo nto ndiwazelaphi
kwamabona kudala nithetha indlela nazo nee-voice notes
ndifuna ukubonisa the letter apha bekusatheteka kakuhle after into ye-production. Ndifuna ukubonisa iletter le bendimthumele yona le abambelela kuyo ngoku efuna yena ufuna uskema mna because mna ndinemali yami ndirenovate before no after ndatshintsha zonke icarpet plan ndalungisa inantsika i-underheat floorings ndathini ndathini sisi ndayijonga la ndayilungisa ndizakubonisa. Ndifuna ukubonisa jonga uNandi andifuna ubonisa izinto jonga uNandi andifuna ubonisa ubuso bomntana uNandi lo efumana umntana uNandi ndabiza unangamsolo uyifriend yakhe umfumanele endlini yam ndabakhapha ndibiza i-ambulance ndibaleka for uNandi ebesesibhedlele apha e-4 ways uNandi lo ndibed ngaye namhlanje uNandi but God will say it. Yabona nansi le letter wabuza kutheni ndamcacisela bendingazocacisa ubomi bam yayibona imnika i-permission after ndine-court case ndamnika ukuthi in case if xa befika lesithi bezobopha ndicela ubanikele nto kwenzela ukwazi uqhubeka ushuti
wathi yena yeke
usebenzisa yona ke ngokwathi and then ndamthumela wabuza i-reason ndathi because ndibonile usisi endifaka kwile nto so that unansike
nibe safe. Sivilela kwiside lesitory.
I need help. I'm in Lone Hill, Sandton, and there are thugs that came into the house. FYI, I have paid rent, and these motherfuckers who are coming here illegally, can you get cops? Can you get help? Don't lie. This woman is hijacking. Guys, so I rented a house from a woman who's hijacked this building. I didn't know. She said to me it was her house. And now, because she's hijacking the building, she's gotten thugs to come take out my furniture. So I'm appealing to the justice system of South Africa to come and make this right. This woman hijacked and made me pay rent up front. Basically, she was hijacking me. She robbed me of my money. And this guy's about to hurt me with a gate. You are squashing me. And now they're locking my kids inside. They are locking my children in this house.
Okay, picture.
And I've been calling cops and stop pushing me. Nchaye. Do it. And we've been calling cops to no avail. Sorry. My children are in there. This lady hijacked this building. I don't know, she told me it was her house. And I paid rent up front, and now she's lying and saying it's her house and locking my kids inside while I'm outside, and she's throwing my stuff out. Now they've locked me out of this house while some of my stuff is in there, including my children. I just want my children. Ngifuna ingane zami. Ziphume kuphi? I want my kids. Don't fucking touch me, son of a bitch. This is my brother trying to get my kids out of... Can someone say a flying squad or something? Can someone send a flying squad or something? My kids are in there. My children are in there. Terry, move. Get my kids out of there. In there. My children are in there. My children are in there with thugs. What do you mean, Angalu? My kids are in there. I'm a pointer. What happens to my children? Jaya, wait. I'm a police allow. So what happens to my kids while I wait for police? Unini wafondela ma police. Unini wafondela ma police allow. Guys, that approach who claims to be a holier than thou Christian woman. Since I needed a place to rent. And then only to find out she's hijacking the property. She is a thug. Or I'm a real estate agent or one properties. So I fell for a scam. To real estate agent. And now the owners like, oh, guys. And the funny thing is the owners were like, call the cops because the owners are called up, which is why she's hijacking their property because they're far away. And my kids are in there. Can you guys, I don't know, send a flying squad or what? Because I can't gain entry and my children are in this building.
You can talk English. Fuck your face.
Guys, Inyani is that I paid the rent up front. And this lady, only to find out, are you on Ruyaki? And accomplice to hijacking in Ruyaki. Of which I didn't know, but this is not Vuiseka's house. This is not Vuiseka's house. And now my children are in there. I don't know with low lives. So can someone, Alone Hill, I know it's a police station up. I've been trying to call them, they are not coming. Abantwana bam are in there. That's what I'm worried about. My kids. No, if we said I don't know relations with my police, they are not going to come out alone. I've been like they don't come. I've been calling them. These people have been harassing us since last night. And then abandon bam inside. What happens to them? They are with low lives. You know what? Guys, I'm gonna have to go off the live because the real owner is calling me. So now I wait for the police, guys. I guess I'm not choice in the and I come home to this. My children are crying inside. And I guess it's a justice system for you in South Africa. No, I'm not gonna go close to the wire. Welcome to South Africa, guys. And this is a woman doing this, and she claims to love children. She claims to be all about children empowerment and so forth, and youth empowerment. I guess this is how she's empowering my children. After I tate Maliam, she owes me money, and she refuses to give me back my money. The stars now have moved away. I wish the owner could come online. I'm actually going to ask her to come. I want the owner to come as a commenter. I'm going to actually, let me share the link of the status. The real owner, Ukon, we are Pila, they're very much alive. Building. How do I share live while on a live? Dr. Nyasulu, if you're watching this, please come and comment here because people think I'm the one that's lying instead of Uviseka. This lady, she's ukhalile ukuscam abantu eGauteng. Ukhalile ukuscam abantu eGauteng uViseka. Huh? Kuthi amapolisa ayeza, Chomam. That's my point. Kuthi amapolisa ayeza kube kunini ndiwafowunela. Kukhela amaphara akhela
ithi owner athi amapolisa wakwazi babavule icase bona mayivulwe ngumuntu olapha ndithi kuba they
are breaking. That's what they've been saying. That's why I'm saying the justice system of this country is madness. Njani uba kuthiwa mayivulwe
basikhuphe njani ezinto
basikhuphe afikile lamaphara angena
bapha abantwana.
That's what I'm worried about my kids. Bangaphakathi abantwana. It's like there's a bunch of men and my kids in there. Guys, she is a scammer hiding behind a collar. And she's all about empowering women and children. By empowering women and children is scamming people. Facebook. Le rubbish le yathi mandizorenta apha ndambhatala irent up front kanti uyaivictwa umnqundu wakhe ube ivictwa since 2023 ndizamna ndicinga uba yindlu yakhe kanti uyaxoka siyondlu yakhe. And then I found out abanikazi balomzi bareporta ku Hello Peter ndazobhaqa uba no uhijack indlu yabantu. And then I was like, I'm not going to be a part of that scam. Saqabana apho ke novuyiseka nje mbesenda likaka yenzayo. Nansi imoto yakhe. If ndiyaqoka put Guys, what I am right now, abandona bam, and the police are just not coming. And then there's a bunch of Zulu men in this yard with my kids. Guys, and then I get home to this. Yes, it was me. I had to scream because these people, like, they've held my kids hostage as we speak. My children are being held hostage in there.
Fully understand that. That's why I was just double checking.
They broke lock, bafake yabi lock. So we cannot gain entry.
Yes, we phoned the police.
The police are not going to come. I've been calling the police from like hours ago. I've been calling. They're not responding.
Let's maybe they'll go to police station.
Those ones are
They are the ones who are responsible for that.
They know exactly what's happening here. The reason they won't come, they know what's happening and they're taking sides. So my children are being held hostage. Is anyone going to do anything? Okay, thank God they are coming out. Are you guys okay? Okay, please don't get into Auntie Namsosa's car. We need like literally flying squad because I equal it. Guys, I need to go to the police station because clearly the police are not coming. I don't know if I'm going to get any help anyway.
Mzanze, this is not the first time that Queen Nandi has been evicted. So for those who do not know who Queen Nandi is, she is a reality TV star from a show called Pastor's Wives. She's been there on 3 seasons, and then the Pastor's Wives show was on channel 174 up until it was discontinued on TV. So on season 3, while I was watching the show, it only aired up until maybe episode 9 or 10, and they didn't even do the reunion. When I asked the Sand twins, Queen Nandi, and the other cast members, they did not give us an answer. So Queen Nandi was living with her husband and the kids go a rental property owned by the church, the Methodist church, and her husband earns a salary from the church. So Queen Nandi, the problem with Queen Nandi is that, and I'm not being judgmental, the problem with Queen Nandi is that she is unemployed, guys. She does not have a source of income. And she keeps on falling pregnant. She has 7 kids till date. Yeah? So that was the biggest problem with the church because her husband gets funding from the church. So who's gonna maintain their lifestyle? And Queen Nandi does not, you know, like she is a slave queen, if I can put it for lack of a better word. I don't know how to put it, but she slays, pregnant or not, and plus her looks, you know, are doing the thing. So she's beautiful, she's got a beautiful body, and she does not compromise when coming to her looks. So I think maybe that was the fallout between her church. And Queen Nandi is someone that is very vocal on social media. She does the skits. I enjoy her TikTok videos, and she's a good writer. Oh my God, Queen Nandi is a good writer. She can write for days. You know, she has good writing skills. So I don't even know why did she write in Xhosa, because her English is Englishing. Ne? Over time, Queen Nandi started speaking out on social media about the problems that she had with the church. She said that the leaders were hypocrites and even claimed that she must terminate one of her pregnancies. And then the church denied all of these allegations. And that's when things got intense. You know, the husband got deployed from work, and Queen Nandi and the husband, Reverend Mlombi, they even separated. The husband moved back home, go Eastern Cape. There was separation. Over time, Queen Nandi opened a salon. You know, she did a big launch there and there. So she was now starting to get up on her feet, you know. So Queen Nandi then started speaking out on social media about the problems she had with the church and so forth. So because of all of this drama, the church decided to remove them from the house. And, you know, they broke the locks, they took all of the furniture and the belongings out and left them out on the streets. So it was very painful to watch. I did 3 episodes. Well, I did 3 videos. I reported 3 videos about Queen Nandi, the Methodist Church taking Queen Nandi to court, the separation with her husband, and the Methodist Church drama. But right now, Queen Nandi and the husband, Reverend Mlombi, they back together. But like, you know, like, the way I look at Reverend Mlombi,